I mean, fair enough, Lindsay's our height.
Adventures call to them.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
I'll take the bait. Look, he's already up for it. There's no shame. I'm just saying not for me. Save after long dialogue.
Your attention.
Hey, we found something. Token of the Dryad. Oh man, I'm hoping to find like a +1 or something, you know, on anything. Oh, that's that bridge from down there.
Time becomes distance.
Uh-oh. Only one wolf, right?
Step, step, step!
Where'd it go?
What's that? Done with waiting.
I went to the old Temple of the Elk again. Nugra's the dad, I believe. Wicked, gloomy place, just like my soul. Used to shine once. It is hollow and horrible now. Did he spy on me? Maybe I should lock him up. No, let him be. What can he do, the useless coward? Just whimper and hide.
You come again. Did you find something?
Well, I found the druid's notes. They mention a temple to the elk. Can this help us?
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
I have a clear goal now. I'll continue my journey. Right.
I need a challenge.
I'll give you a challenge. Now, where's that wolf?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Here. Give the order.
How'd the whole way go? Yeah, second try today, Bunny Chew. It's very, very slight difference in tactics and a little bit of luck. Please don't die, like, instantly.
Well?
Yes, I'm still here.
Don't hesitate. This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Everyone's fine. No, Valerie. Oh, Amiri!
I am yours to command.
It's empty. The ground near the chest is covered with culinary herbs. They dried out long ago. You think that one run of this game needs about 100 hours? I think it's more than that.
As you order.
Although if you play on story mode, you could probably do it a lot sooner. A lot quicker. Depends how thorough you are as well. There's a puzzle here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so tip like... That sounds like...
I'm listening.
What's that say? More also because I'm streaming. You're at about 80 to 90 hours your first run. Yeah, apparently the load times were really bad when it first kicked off. Green Faith. Definitely difficulty comes into play though as well. I wonder how I'd do things differently next time. If I do another one, it will be an evil run. We'll try and get a really evil crew of people and do bad things.
Trail me.
I don't think you can play as Tartuccio though, but yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, is it down here?
Step, step, step!
Something to do with the herbs. It seems weird. The chest is covered with culinary herbs. I'm guessing that's the herb cache then? From the note. Whoa.
Time becomes distance.
Put herbs in the chest. That's freaking me out. Like all of a sudden there's lightning here. Do we have actual herbs? We do. One. Ah! Okay. Hey, thanks, Paul. Hey, wait, it took my herbs. I only wanted to put one. Ooh, what do we got? We have a book. Alchemy is the true science of primes or basic elements, which are composed by forces by which... That sounds like a boring book. We do get some Shambletus, though. Nice, I'm guessing that was it. Thanks, 95. Okay, I'll read the book. Alchemy is the true science of primes or basic elements of which all things are composed, forces by which those things are set in motion, and families of all such things which a studious mind can perceive in our world. An art most formidable, it grants its practitioner power over nature, and even over that which beyond nature lies. He who has mastered it fully shall become like the gods. Yet woe be unto he who sets about its study without diligence and zeal, for his days are numbered. The path ahead is perilous and arduous in equal measure, and he who sets his foot upon it heedlessly shall not find wisdom, but only a quick and grisly end. How are we going spell-wise? You've got 2 still.
Anything is
You
possible.
have 1, and we've got 8 charges of song. Seems good. So what's the plan now? Do we even have a plan? I don't know if we have a plan. Find the Temple of the Elk. Somewhere in the wilds. Oh, that's what we're trying to do. We can return Svetlana's ring. Oh, it got rid of the thing. It updated and got rid of the prologue. We've got 86 days and 2 hours for that. We go to the old sycamore, but I've been told that not to do that yet because that's like more death than what happened in the tomb. Let's go turn the ring in then, I guess. Do I want to join these up? I don't really.
My life is a burden.
Why are you fatigued? Alright, we're almost there.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Wait, okay. Calm down. Wow, they're so whingy. So that's one of the things about... that's the first encumbrance problem, is that you... travel time leads to resting, whereas if we can keep our items... Okay, so we're hugely overburdened because it's just us here, but as a party, if you can stay in this area, you've got like unlimited travel time.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Listen, there's... Well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, as big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Veckel Benzen found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with 1 leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you'll rid us of this monster. Maybe I will. Amory livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Want to bet I can chop off this Tusk Gutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Do you think we have enough to do without bothering with this Tusk Gutter? Come on, listen, they sent us here to make things right. Bandits is one thing, but we're still supposed to get rid of monsters too. And reward is a good thing, right? Ooh, we do some diplomacy. Seems you're dead set on slaying this boar. Is this something personal? Oh, we failed the check. Oh. What? No, nothing like that. Well, cut it. He's picked head off a good man's leg. This must be avenged, right? Or next time he tears off someone's head. Alright, let's go kill the Tusk Gutter. I kind of want to say no to see if she tricks us into it, but I don't want to lose the quest as well. Tusk Gutter's lair has been revealed. Alright, sell me some stuff. Actually, let's do some yammering. Oh, Bokken. Show me what you have about your potions, Bokken. Alright, now you're not selling anything that I want to keep, are you? I don't think offer does that. No, it's all normal crap. Okay. Wow, that's worth a lot of stuff. Sell the book. Sell the written orders. £0 for 2 golds. It's pretty good. Nugra's notes. What are these? Oh, we don't want to sell those. Hey, that's another one, is it? Oh, that's Svetlana's wedding ring. Probably shouldn't sell him that. Yeah, let's get rid of that composite bow. What's that one? Longsword +1. I wonder if we should be giving that to Thingy. Probably not. We got a scroll. Oh, that's the enlarged person scroll. It's another composite longbow? Yeah, they're good monies. You want to buy a potion of blur like the HD2? No, I won't buy a potion of blur. Plus, they're very expensive. Wow, the moderate runes ones are really expensive. No, I got our weight down quite a bit there, actually. Can I help you in any way? Balkan glances, you suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. We used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red and look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I've heard about this cave. I'd be real grateful if you could gather a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick, though. If you do, they spoil quickly. Fangberry Cave has been revealed. Oh, hang on. You get fire for it now. The spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. I crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. That will teach you for taking over my Fangberry Cave. Also, I need a bucket of moon radishes. They're rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. Okay. Why do you need fangberries and moon radishes, Bokken? Well, you want to know, huh? I'll gladly tell you after you bring me some. Alright. Remind me of what you do here. What's there to tell? I'm an herbalist. Make potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, berries. Rock and size. I live in the forest. Live off the land. Living rest off these parts. End up a merchant here at Oleg and Svetlana's post. They're good people. Yeah. Fangberry for Bokken. No. I suppose I should do text with you. Tell me about yourself. I dislike the noise. Oh man, I understand that. Cities are complicated. Lots of people with their stuff. Yeah. I just wanted a place where I could be my own master, so I ended up here. Yeah, the Fangberry Cave is ripped. We're not going there. Alright, tell me about the Staglord's gang and any other bandits operating in the area, and maybe we get another quest. The other gangs, if they're still here, try to keep a low profile. As for the Staglord's men, well, most notable of them are his 3 lieutenants. The oldest one is a Kuros. He's from somewhere around Talda. Fierce fight, but I hear he isn't cruel by nature. The other 2 are Devan and Orcs. They're usually seen together. Orcs is a mountain of a man with the mind of a 5-year-old, albeit a mean and bloodthirsty one. He's quite the fan of torture and bloody executions. Devan, though, it's one snake in a man's body. I hope never to meet him in the flesh. The rumours about him are more than enough for me. Alright, we'll speak later. Did we give up on Mr. Donkenberg the dwarf? No, he was a starter character for me, just to experience the game blind and have some fun with. Usually the... What is... Oh, it's a bird. I thought it was something carrying like a pear or something. I usually just do something like that with a lot of games, just to go in blind and sort of get a feel for stuff without getting too invested. And if it works out, good. If it doesn't, well, then, you know.
I crave for adventure.
Oh. Eh? What? Oh, it's you, Legless Jeff. Wants a Beardfield. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that doesn't matter. I was just contemplating the futility of existence and the worthlessness of the universe. The ways of Grotus are great. My humble mortal mind cannot fully grasp them. but I do what I can. Harem smiles apologetically. Yeah, I usually do with the second one though, because I don't want to go for a third. Although I have in the past had in different type, whether it be ARPG or CRPG or Morphagus, just there has been some where I've rolled half a dozen characters and then end up going back to like the first one, except re-rolling it to be better. Tell me about your past. My life's divided into two parts. The first was filled with blind, wandering doubts and attempts to serve Torag. Who's Torag? Father of creation. Okay. The second part I began when I accepted Grotus into my soul and received a clear vision of the world. Exactly what would you like to know? Well, where are you from? My life story began in Larad, city of dwarven clerics and acolytes. They serve Torag and other dwarven gods, Torag's brothers, Angrad and Magrum, and Torag's wife, Folgrit, his daughter Bolka, his sons Grundar, Coles, and Trud, and also Torag's sister Drangvit. Aaron curves his lips and says, I wouldn't be surprised if they built a temple to Torag's pet dog. Sorry, I let myself get carried away, because I had an onion on my belt. It was the style at the time. Larad is the second largest dwarven city of the 5 Kings Mountains. It's built up around numerous temple caverns which serve as places of worship for old dwarven gods. Many pilgrims from every corner of Golarion come to Larad to pray to their gods. Some remain to live there. This city is simply imbued with faith. Can't swing a dead cat without hitting a cleric. It's no surprise, inspired by the awe of the city, that I decided as a young boy to dedicate all my efforts to becoming a cleric of Torag. Oh, you once tried to serve Torag? Not just tried, it was a burning passion. Craved it by day and dreamt of it at night. You see, Legless Jeff wants a Beardfield. From my first days, I felt the presence of God at my back. I heard his whispers and felt his power through the nature of this power was unclear to me. I thought Torag himself was trying to speak to me. I did all I could to understand his words. Oh, what a naive fool I was. I had no idea that Torag, that uncompromising, conceited god glamorized by all dwarves, was capable of betrayal. He turned away from me, Legless Jeff wants a Beardfield. He left me in the hour when I put all my hopes in him and desperately needed his support. Torag is the god of craftsmanship, so every follower, especially the clerics, must smith their own suit of armor. The day when this work is finished is like second birthday for a dwarf. He's newly born in the eyes of Torag. Harem sighs heavily and falls silent sometime. My second birthday never came. I couldn't make armor, not even a sword, not even a simple nail. My hammer smashed my fingers and fell on my feet. Molten iron burned my hands. The clerics laughed as they healed me. They used to say I was cursed by Torag, so I finally gave up any attempt to please the betrayer god. Well, it's heavy. Even if Torag really has rejected you, is that enough reason to leave your homeland? Don't know much about dwarves. How can a dwarf cursed by Torag go on living in a city where every single soul bows to Torag? I was alone, disgraced, humiliated, insulted. A lone tear glints in the light before sliding down Harem's cheek and hiding in his beard. I was trying to drown my sorrows in drink, but even the owner of the cheapest pub on the road would laugh at me while he put those mugs in front of me. I couldn't take it any longer. I wanted everything to end. That's a mace. But there was one thing kept me going, prevented me from ending my life. I could still hear that divine whisper behind my back. It was yet faint. It took a long time before I could hear it clearly. But having heard it once, I could never forget it. It was clear that none of Larad's deities favoured me, so I left the 5 Kings Mountains and went out searching. I didn't think dwarves ever worshipped Grotus. How did you learn about him? Oh, but that blessed day became the beginning of a new life. Alone and abandoned by all, I spent many dull hours in a filthy tavern by the roadside. I don't recall the town nor even the country. I had no money. In fact, all I had was a hunk of stale bread. I was weary and almost fainting from hunger. That was the moment when the whisper from my god became more clear. It was like he was calling me. My last sufferings had come to an end. It was a miracle, legless Jeff wants a Beardfield, and I had paid full price for it with my torments. Couldn't control myself. Walked out of the tavern and straight into the nearest forest, and there I found a ruined temple of Aradin, the lost god. Several figures clad in robes were holding a silent service. Yeah, a service to a god I knew nothing of. None minded when I stood beside them. For the first time in my life, I felt myself at home. My new brothers told me they were clerics of Grotus, the god of end times. They were travelling around Galarian spreading the teachings of Grotus, despite all the persecution, contempt and misjudgment they received from others. I gladly shared this burden with them, for now I knew whose voice had whispered to me for all those years. Oh, we gotta say it. Wait, so you couldn't even make a simple nail and you blamed Torag? Are you suggesting my problem was not a curse, just my own inability to work with metal? Or maybe you're suggesting I was too lazy? Harem looks into your eyes defiantly, his hands trembling with suppressed rage as he runs his fingers over his beard. You're a fool if you think so. An ignorant fool. Have you ever met a dwarf who can't handle a smith's hammer? Even our children craft knives. No, no, no. Torag is the cause of my sufferings. The betrayer god deliberately cursed me, just to make me a laughingstock of me. Harem raised his hand and shakes a fist at someone above. But I won't let myself get angry at you, legless Jeff wants a Beardfield. You're an ignorant and blind soul. My aim is to guide you through this dying world that marches toward its end. I will open your eyes or die trying. Grotus will be pleased by either outcome. Little does he know, we're going to leave him in the woods as soon as we pick up Octavia and Tristan. Why are these still black? We checked them all out. Oh wow, okay. We might talk to you a bit later. Every now and then we come back, we'll check in on you, Harem. Thanks for the conversation. Be happy to continue our conversation later, he says. Yeah, me too, maybe. Try not to be such a Debbie Downer next time. Oh, hey, Jod.
How may I serve you?
Do we need a cleric? Let's see. We can buy a whole... Whoa, look at all the scrolls. Scroll of Remove Blind. Remember that?
Let's take a look.
How may I serve you?
What services do you offer? I can sell you various divine spell scrolls. They're quite useful, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. While you're in this settlement, or indeed any place with a cleric willing to help, you need to only open your bag, choose a scroll you wish to cast. I'll be happy to read it for you. However, take care out there in the wilderness. A scroll is useless without someone who can read it. Use a scroll on your journeys. You need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells, or someone skilled in magical devices. We have a couple of them. Tell me about the visions that led to the Temple of the Elk.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. I've heard the Temple of the Elk from local nymph. She believes a mad druid who served the Stag Lord once performed his rituals there. It seems that's where the magic mist comes from.
To defile the ancient shrine of Erastil, and with such unnatural magic. How could it be that this druid wasn't completely exhausted?
I don't know. What do you want from me?
Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions. I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you.
Let's go give the ring back to Svetlana.